Yes! How dare you?
I have another favor!
Oh no, how dare you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go.
Oh, I need more.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves to nights. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate. Turn the Athenian youths out to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing the injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Egeus. What's the news with thee?
With great vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious duke, this man bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my daughter. Thou hast, by moonlight at her window, sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart and turned her obedience, which is due to me, into stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, be it so that she will not now, before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our laws, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be but as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, nor of your youth. Examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun for heir, to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting fate hymns to the cold fruitless moon.
So I will grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or to marry Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for heir, austerity, and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True he hath my love, and what is my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my rights of her do I estate upon Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nader's daughter Helena and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must admit that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come Egeus, I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, either to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Egeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How tints the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well deem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I, me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love, as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a morn of May, there will I stay for thee.
Oh my good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's dove, by that which knitteth souls, prospers love, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen when the false coin of the sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
I'll call you, me, fair. No, that fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. No happy fair. Oh, your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lard to shepherd deer. When wheat is green, When hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Or favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being fated, the rest I give to you to be translated. Teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows
The
me.
more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, let that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Well, then what grace is in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights does still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
Oh my God.
And in the wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence turn away from Athens and to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia, and Helena, do as you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I'm thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know, and as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, folding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore winged Cupid is painted blind, nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste. Wings and no eyes figure unheedy haste. Therefore love is said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in game themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her. For this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither, and back again.
Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, Rena Mary. Now, read forth the actors according to the scroll. Masters, spread yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready.
You,
Name what part I'm for and proceed.
you, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
And what is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
It is a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
Ooh, that would call for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. As to the rest, though my chief humor is for a tyrant. Oh, I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now, name the rest of your play.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
Oh, it is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Oh, nay, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
You shall play it in a mask and may speak as small as you will.
And I might hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. No, I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe? Thisbe? Oh, Pyramus dear, Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Thank you. Robin Starveling the tailor, you must play the part of Thisbe's mother.
Oh!
Tom Snout the tinker,
Peter Quince.
you, Pyramus's father, myself, Thisbe's father, Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part ready? Pray you could give it me, cause I'm a slow study.
You may do it extempore. It is nothing but roar.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar you that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar you that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you would do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us every other sun.
All right, I grant you, friends, that if we were to scare the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as were a sucking dove. I will roar you as twere any nightingale.
You must play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard would best to play of him?
Oh, why, what you will. But masters, here are your parts, and I entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town. There will we rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices null. In the meantime, I will drop a bill of property, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there may we rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
Oh, no, at the Duke's oak. At the Duke's oak, please.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
Good night. Oh, get out of my house.
Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through brush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. I must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits. I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed that the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do square, that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet pup. You do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speaks aright! I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, horse neighing in likeness of a filly foal. The wisest aunt telling the saddest tale, sometime for 3-foot stool mistaken me. Then slip by from her bum, down tumbles she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough. And the whole choir hold their hips and laugh and wax it in their mirth, and knees and swear a merrier hour was never wasted there. But root Mary, here comes Oberon!
And you, my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon. Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash, wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Yet I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Hippolyta. Why art thou here? Come from the furthest steep of India? But then forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst thou not lead him through the gleaming night and make him with fair eagles break his faith?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since the midsummer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, but with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sports. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land of every pelting river made so proud they have overborne their continents. No night is now with him or peril blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. The spring, the summer, childing autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase knows not now which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. We shall try downright by longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Now remember, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower. The herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that herb, and look thou meet me ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes!
Having once this juice, I'll wash Titania while she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she then waking looks upon, be it on lion, or bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. But who comes here? I am invisible, and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia, the one I'll slay?
The other slayeth me.
Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and woe within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I not, in plainest truth, tell you, I do not, nor I cannot love you.
And even for that do I love you the more.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I do not look on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you and thy respect are all the world, so how can it be said I'm alone when all the world is here to look upon me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I'll not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or, if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief. Aye, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. Go, I will follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Ha! Pass thou the flower there. Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox lips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania sometime of the night, lulled with these flowers in dances and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. The sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on.
Athenian garments.
Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so. Your servant shall do so.
What thou dost see when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake, be it on ounce or cat or bear, hard or boar with bristled hair. In thy eye that next appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. Who will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day?
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed. For I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off from human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. Oh, so far! Be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life then.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might prove this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence! Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid. And here be the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul! She durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay! Don't help kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Wilt thou cruelly leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she has blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, if so mine are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, and beasts that meet me do run away for fear. Therefore 'tis no marvel, though Demetrius the Jew is a monster, fly my presence thus. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead. Or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake. Oh, thank God.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? So how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword?
Oh, do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What, though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena,
What?
I love.
No.
Who will not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the word that are made. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I, being young, ripe now, not to reason. And even now, the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will and leads me to your eyes, where I own the good stories written in love's richest book.
Oh, therefore was I to this inner scorn, when at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius as I, but you must flout my insufficiency? Oh, good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare ye well, forth I must confess I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should therefore of another be abused?
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near, and all my powers address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! Ay me, for pity, what a dream was here! Lysander, look who I do quake with fear! Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander? Lord? What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak! And if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I well perceive you will not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Oh, there it is. Oh, this is sick. Oh my God, this is the place. There's the oak and
Oh, look it.
oh, this is the
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's get this up here.
Are we all met?
Pat. And here is a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. Oh, this hawthorn brave our tiring house. And we will do it in action as we will do it before the two.
Peter Quince.
Oh, what sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus is to draw a sword and kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire lake and a perilous sphere. I believe we should leave the killing out when all is done.
We already wrote it.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. First, write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue. Let it be written in 8 and 6.
Now make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion? Woo, I fear it, I believe you.
Oh, masters, we ought to consider with ourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. But there's no more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, we must name his name. And half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, thus, or to the same effect, ladies.
Ladies.
Fair ladies.
Fair ladies.
We would wish you.
We will wish you.
We would request you.
We will request you.
Not to fear. Not to tremble. My life for yours. If you think I came hither as a lion, for pity on my life, for I'm no such thing. I'm a man as other men are.
Arr.
And there indeed, let him tell him plainly that he's Snug the joiner.
I'm Snug.
Oh, well, it shall be so. But there are 2 hard things. That is, we must bring moonlight into a chamber. For, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Will doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
Oh.
A calendar. If, look in the almanac, find out when we
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then, we may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye. Or else, one must come in with a bush of thorns, and a lantern, and say he comes to disfigure or present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did talk through the chink of a wall.
Well, you can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Well, some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and or he may hold his finger thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come sit down every mother's side and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break. And so everyone according to his cue.
What hemp and homespun have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fair? What? A play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor, too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forward.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors.
Odors. Odors.
The flowers of odors, savors, sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, must you. For you must understand he is gone, but to see a noise that he has heard and is to come again.
Most radiant color like the red rose on triumphant briar. As truest horse that yet would never tire, I will meet thee at Minnie's tomb.
You must not speak that yet, man. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. That you answer with Pyramus. Pyramus, enter, your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that never tire.
Oh, fair Thisbe! If I were fair, I were only thine.
We are haunted. Grey masters, fly masters. Oh, help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you back around. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound. A hog, a head sometime fire. And bark and grunt and roar and burn like horses on vampires.
Why do they run away? This is a neighbor of theirs to make me afraid.
Oh, bottom! Thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? See an ass head of your own, do you?
Oh.
Whoa! Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee, thou art. Oh, translated. Oh, God.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down. And I will sing, and they will hear that I am not afraid. The wassailcock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his notes so true, the wren with little quill. What?
Angel wakes me from my flowery bed.
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dare not answer, nay! For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cried, cuckoo, never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortals, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is my eye enthralled to the shape And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. But to tell the truth, reason and love keep little company these days. The more the pity that some honest neighbors do not make them friends. I can gleek upon occasion.
Oh, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Well, not so neither, but if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough for my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my stays, and I love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers doth sleep. And I shall purge your mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peaseblossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed.
Ready?
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humblebees, and fortnight tapers crop their waxen thighs to light at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes, nod to him elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail. Hail.
Come, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a wanly eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie on my love's tongue. Bring it silently.
To Oberon must I fly and recount my mission, but until then, enjoy a 15-minute intermission.
I'm fine, thank you. I have this. Honestly, I pulled it down over my head.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. There's my messenger. How now, mad spirit? One night rule know about this haunted grove.
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skinned of that barren sort whom Pyramus presented, in their sport forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did at this advantage take an ass's knoll I fixed on his head. Anon his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, as wild geese at the creeping fowler eye, or russet-painted chuffs many in sort, rising and cawing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight away his fellows fly, and at our stamp here o'er and o'er one falls, he murder cries and held from Athens calls. Their senseless weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns at their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise.
Yes!
But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman, that when she waked, of force she must be I.
Stand close, this is that same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou I fear hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Ow, dog! Ow, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience! Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou have looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Could not a worm in adder do so much? An adder did it, for with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent never adder stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee tell me then that he is well.
And, if I could, what should I get there for?
Oh! A privilege never to see me more. And from thy hated presence I part so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for death that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which in some slight measure now it will pay, if here, for his tender, I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprision must perforce ensue some true love turn, and not a false turn true.
Then fate o'errules, that one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood goes swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale with cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go. Look how I go. Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Go!
Oh.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand. And the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
And aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at once woo one! That must be needs for sport alone, and these things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and thou stillborn in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath against oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put into scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine. To what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries, tempting blow.
Right! Oh, in hell! Why, see, you all are bent set against me for your merriment. Oh, if you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do? You must join in souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so to vow and swear and super praise my part. I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. Oh, you both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena. Oh, a trim exploit, a manly enterprise to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend the virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena to me, the queen, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will not. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. To her my heart but as guestwise sojourned, and now to Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thy buy it dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Lord, not by mine eye, Lysander found mine ear, I think it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay? Love doth press to go.
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. There, Helen, who more engilds the night when all young fairy holds in eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Cannot this make thee know the hate I bear thee, make me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. And now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty foot of time for part of us, lo, is all forgot, all school days friendship, childhood innocence. We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one sampler, both on one flower, both sitting on one cushion, warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our signs, voices, and minds have been incorporated. Oh, and so we grow together, like to a double cherry, seeming parting, but yet a union in our two lovely berries molded on one stem, and so we two seeming bodies, but one heart. And will you rend our ancient love asunder and join with men in scorning your poor friend? Oh, 'tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly, our sex, as well as I may chide you for it. Though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? Oh, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even now did but spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, live divine and rare, precious, Celestial, wherefore speaks he this to her? He hates, and wherefore doth Lysander deny your love? So rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth, affection, but by your setting on, by your consent. What though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
Oh, I do. Persevere. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other. Hold the sweet jest of, oh, this sport, well carried shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument, but fare ye well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helen. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helen.
Oh, excellent.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do, I swear by that which I will lose for thee to prove him false and says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where to tend all this? Away!
No, he'll seem to break loose. Oh, take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go!
Hang off, thou cat! Thou vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent!
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this? Sweet love!
Thy love out, clinging cut out, loathing medicine, oh hated potion hence!
Did you not jest?
Yes, Sue, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me, wherefore? Oh me, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me. Since night you left me. Why then you left me. Oh, the gods forbid, in earnest shall I say.
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing sure, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh, me.
You, juggler.
You, Cankerblossom, you thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from you?
Oh, fine! In fate have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear? Impatient answers from my gentle tongue! By you counterfeit. You puppet. You.
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
No, you love me, gentlemen. Let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all for shrewishness. I am a right made for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. Yes, let go. You may perhaps think, because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her. Lower, hark again. Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia, did ever keep your counsel, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into the woods. He followed you. For love I followed him, but he hath chid me hence and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. So now you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
I get you gone. Who is that hinders you?
My foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
Go with Demetrius!
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little! Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her house!
Now get gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering notgrass made you, bead you acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not to Helena, take not her part, for if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow, nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You mistress! All this coil is long of you! Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away!
I am amazed and know not what to say. Oh.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it so did sort, as this there jangling Iacee must come.
What? Oh! Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight? Hide, therefore, Robin, o'ercast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one comes not within another's way. Like to Lysander sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb in Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property to take from thence all error with his might. And make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend with league whose date till death shall never end. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen, and I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace. But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to play her ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush, huh? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookst for war and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that lays a sword on thee.
Yea. Art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter-heeled than I followed fast, but faster he did fly, that fallen am I in dark, uneven way, and here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, coward! Why comest thou not?
Abide me, if thou darest. For well I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither! I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Thou go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. My day's approach, look to be visited.
Weary night, long and tedious night. Fade thy hour, shine comforts from this east, that I may back to Athens from this my poor company detest. I'd sleep, but sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from my own company.
Yet but three. Come one more. Two of both kinds make up 4. Oh, here she is! Oh, person sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. Bedabbled with the dew, and torn with briars. No further can I cross, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heavens shield Lysander if they meet afraid.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known that every man shall have his own, in their waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all will be well.
Come, sit thou here upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peaseblossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peaseblossom. Where is Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur. Go get your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, good monsieur, and have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, senor. Where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your knife, Monsieur Mustard Seed. I'll pray leave your courtesies, good monsieur.
What is your will?
Well, nothing but to help Cavallari Cobweb, but to scratch. I must to the barbers. Methinks I've grown marvelous hairy about the face, and I'm such a tender ass. If my hair but do tickle me, I must scratch.
Why, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
Oh, I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or, say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Well, truly, a peck of provender. I could munch you good dry oats. Methinks I have a taste to a bottle of hay. Oh, good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Well, I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But pray let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou here, and I will wive thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine, the gentle honeysuckle entwist, the barky fingers of the elm, the female ivy so encircle. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. I will undo the hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, remove this transformed scalp from off the hand of this Athenian swain, that he awakening when the other do may back to Athens again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be. See as thou was wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Oh, my sweet Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while, and Robin, take off his head.
When thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and blessed to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus all in jollity.
Up, Fairy King, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
No.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since we have the voward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, find the forester. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echoing conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in the wood of Crete they bayed the fair with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant shining. For in all the groves, the skies, the fountain in every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard such musical discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so fluid, so sanded.
What nymphs are these?
Oh, my lord. This is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius is. This Helena. Old Nader's Helena. I wonder of them being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and learning our intent have come in grace to our solemnity. But speak, Egeus, was not this the day that Hermia should give answer to her choice?
It is, my lady.
Go bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns.
No.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine has passed. Begin these wood birds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world where hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep next to hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak. And now do I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intention was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law, be married.
Oh, enough! Enough! You have enough, my lord. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away Demetrius. They would, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them, fair Helena in fancy following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, all the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but like in sickness did I loathe this food. But as in health come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Young lovers, you are fortunately met, and of this discourse we more must hear anon. Egeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall entirely be knit.
And for the morning now something worn, our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll have a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own, and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Look, when my cue comes, call me and I'll answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince, Flute the bellows maker, Snout the starveling. God's my life. The stolen handsome left me asleep. I've had a most fair vision. I've had a dream. Ask the wit of man to say what this dream was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Me thought I was... Well, no man could say what I thought I was. Me thought I was, and me thought I had... Man is a past fool if you offer to say what I thought I had. The eye of man has not heard. The ear of man has not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, nor man's tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I shall get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of a play. Peradventure, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of town, he is transported.
If he come not, the play is more. It goes not forward.
It is not possible. You have not a man in all of Athens who is able to discharge Pyramus. But he...
And you would do away and stuck him out of Athens.
No, he is simply the best wit of any handicraft man in all of Athens.
Oh,
Hey,
yea, and the best person too. He is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, a paramour, God bless us, is a thing of naught.
Paramour.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple. There are 2 or 3 more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Sweet bully Bottom. Thus he has lost 6 pence a day during his life. Could not escape 6 pence a day. And the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. Oh, he would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads, huh? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Almost courageous day! Almost happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you I'm no true Athenian. Oh, I'll tell you everything right as it fell out.
Pray, tell us, sweet Bottom.
You were at your mother's house? No.
Devil horns.
No.
Tequila?
Went to church.
No words of me. All I will say is the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, new strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Every man look over his part and meet presently at the palace. For the short and the long is our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen. And let not him who plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors eat no onions and garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I doubt not but to hear them say it is a most sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go away.
strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. And as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed a bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grow to something of great constancy, but altogether strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, brilliant fresh days of love, accompany your hearts.
More than to us, wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what dances? What mass shall we have? How are we to... what dances? What masks? This long 3 hours between our after dinner and bedtime. Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How are we to beguile the lazy time, if not with some delights?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
Oh, the battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp.
Oh, a eunuch?
No.
No. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage.
That one.
Not for a wedding.
Not for a wedding.
No, not tonight.
I Forenzi Commedia dell'arte.
Oh.
Perchance.
Non troppo bene, non credo. Demand.
The thrice three muses, mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
Oh, that sounds drudgery. Maybe. Oh, a tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, a very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical? The tedious and brief? That's hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How are we to find the concord in this discord?
Play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, for in all the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, that never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have seen it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intense, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, let them in. Ladies, take your places.
I love not to see wretchedness or charged in duty in his service perishing.
Gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
But he says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity, in least, speak most to my capacity.
So, please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our end. The actors are at hand, and by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know. You shall know all that you are like to know. Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present Wall, that vile Wall which did these lovers sunder, and through Wall's chink parcels they are content to whisper. At the which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For, if you would know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Nuneus's tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which lie in height by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, and lion vile with bloody mouth did stay. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with blade, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his bloody boiling breast. And Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest let lie in moonshine, Wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a Wall. And such a Wall as I would have you think that had it in a cranny, hole, or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am the same Wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Oh, grim-looked night. O night, with hues so black. O night, whichever art when day is not. O night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. O Wall, O sweet and lovely Wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. O Wall, O sweet and lovely Wall, show me thy cheek. To blink through with mine eye.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Thanks, courteous Wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked Wall, through which I see no bliss. Curse be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The Wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, indeed, sir, she should not. That's Thisbe's cue, and she's to enter now. You'll see she'll come in. Yonder she comes.
Oh, Wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, the parting fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
But hark, I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can see my Thisbe's face.
Oh,
Thisbe.
My love thou art, my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like thy mander am I trusty still.
And I like Helen till fates me kill.
Not shaftless to Procris was so true.
As shaftless to Procris I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile Wall.
Oh, I kiss the walls all, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straight away?
Ninny's.
Life, tide death, I come without delay.
thus I, Wall, my part discharged so, and thus Wall away doth go.
people's hearts to fear. The smallest monstrous mouse who creaks on floor may now perchance quake and tremble here, when lion rough in savage rush down roar. Know that I, Snug the joiner, am, and the lion and the thingy and the
This lanthorn doth the horny moon present. Horned. This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, doth seem to be. All I have to say is, this lanthorn is the moon, and I, the man in the moon, and this hawthorn bush is my bush, and this dog is my dog! Don't you want him? You can adopt him!
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love? Oh!
We got snapped!
Well roared, Lion.
Well run,
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining so bright. For by thy golden, glittering, glistening gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite! But mark, O night, what dreadful dole is here! Eyes do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear.
Oh, did a duck die?
Thy mantle good, what, stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. Come, fates, come, come, cut, thread, and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell. Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame? For lion bile hath here deflowered, my dear, which is, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound, the pap of Pyramus, aye, that left pap, where heart doth hop. Oh! Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled, my soul is in the sky, tongue lose thy light, moon take thy flight, moon take thy flight, now die.
How chance moonshine is gone? Does she come back to find her lover?
She will find him by starlight.
Oh.
Ah, here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Sorry. Oh, asleep, my love. What dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise. Speak, quite dumb. Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Oh, but these, my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks, are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. O sisters three, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore. Cinch you ashore with shears as thread of silk. Say, tongue not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade my breast and brew. Come, plate my breast in brew. Thus, friends, it's the Yates. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonlight and Ryan are left to bury the dead.
I and Wall too?
No, indeed, sir, the wall is down, parts of their fathers. Would it please you to hear a burgomaster to see an epilogue between...
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. But come your burgomaster, let your epilogue alone. The iron sound of midnight has postponed lovers to bed. It's almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn. As much as we this night have overwatched, this gross, palpable play hath well beguiled the heavy gait of night.
Sweet friends, to bed, a fortnight hold we the solemnity with nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars and the wolf howls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman snores, all with weary task foredone. Now the wasted brands do blow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is that time of night that the graves, all gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite in the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies, that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now are frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar.
Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through the house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be. So shall all the couples three ever true and loving be. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here while these visions did hear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am, an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, else to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.